Good morning. Welcome to 49ers in 5, your daily update on everything happening with the team that you need to know. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. Today is Tuesday, June 6, 2023. Here's what's happening with your San Francisco 49ers. The Brock Purdy train has officially left the station, and I'm sorry if this gets repetitive, but I don't make the news. I just report it. Matt Maiocco just put an end to a lot of the quarterback conversation. Last week, we heard this.
He's ramping this thing up, and he is throwing an actual NFL football.
Now, Matt Maiocco wrote yesterday, quote, if Brock's road to a full recovery stays true to the 12-week time frame, he would receive full medical clearance to play football around August 21st, or 20 days before the start of the 2023 NFL season, end quote. That would also be days before the 49ers' final preseason game against the Chargers. And as we said yesterday, that is the decision that this team is going to have to make about his playing time. But Matt Maiocco also took it a step further than that, adding, quote, there virtually will be no way one of the other quarterbacks will be able to take the job away from Purdy based solely on practices. Why? Because Purdy already has shown in games what he brings to the team, end quote. Sorry, Trey Lance. Sorry, Sam Darnold. You are competing for second place. None of this is earth-shattering, of course. This is how it would have shaken out if Brock hadn't been hurt in the NFC title game. But his rehab must be going pretty damn well for the team to be feeding this much good information to Matt Maiocco. And remember, it's coming from Matt Maiocco, so it's coming from the team. And what have we told you all offseason? If the news about Brock was good, we were going to hear it immediately. Well, it's June 6th, and we already have a date to circle on the calendar for Brock Purdy's return. We always give you one thing to read, one thing to watch, and one thing you might have missed. One thing to read on this Tuesday, ESPN's Bill Barnwell recently ranked each team's off-season, and he had a prediction about Nick Bosa's next contract that sounds bold, but it actually isn't. Now, let's just say the 49ers might have a starting quarterback on a cheap deal, but they are still going to have to pay someone on the roster quarterback money. One thing to watch, speaking of quarterbacks, my interview with Chris Sims went live yesterday. You can listen to it as a pod, or if you desire, watch it on our YouTube page. Sims admitted that he's talked with Kyle Shanahan about Brock Purdy and revealed some of what Kyle said. Go to our YouTube page and check it out. One thing you may have missed, Dr. John York caught up with Jennifer Lee Chan at Eric Armstead's Kickoff Kids Gala recently. When asked about his expectation for this year's defense, Dr. York said simply, lots of sacks. Kind of reminds me of another prediction.
What's your prediction for the fight then?
Prediction?
Yes, prediction.
Pain.
I'm just now realizing that movie is 40 years old, but you know what? I regret nothing. Google it, kids. That's a wrap on today's 49ers in 5. Please rate, review, and follow the Gold Standard Podcast Network. Enjoy your Tuesday, everybody. Be sure to check out the new website, goldstandardniners.com. Michelle Majuk made her debut with a Christian McCaffrey fantasy football article. I'll have more on the interview on Chris Sims later today and everything else happening in 49ers land. Go check it out, goldstandardniners, NINERS.com. I'm Rob Stats Guerrera. We'll talk tomorrow.